Syncrude and Suncore mines are the original production sites for producing petroleum products from the local tar sands. The oil sands is actually an incorrect term. They're actually tar sands, which is bitumen laid down from several hundred million years ago by decomposing bacteria and plant life. And it's basically a layer that spreads across a large portion of Canada. The basic process is that the sand is saturated with the bitumen. The bitumen is recovered in large open pit mines, and then the sand and bitumen mixture is taken to what is first called an extractor system, where, depending on the technology used, variations on a theme of heat and pressure are used to separate the bitumen from the sand. The bitumen is then moved into the next stage, which is called an upgrader. So what the tailing ponds were was the water that is used in very large quantities to help extract the bitumen product from the sand has to go somewhere. So the tailing ponds were essentially settling ponds, whereby the water would flow in, and then all of the byproduct, which is a considerable number of elements and compounds.
My name is Wayne Groot. I'm a third-generation potato farmer in the Edmonton area. I live right in the industrial heartland of Alberta. A large area of land here has been bought up by large petrochemical companies, and they want to build upgraders right next to me and right on top of me, perhaps, if they could. I feel a real affinity with the native people. I feel exactly how they feel. You get these big corporations come in, and they're not worried about me. There's a bit of a process, a consultation process, and this hearing process, but it's a given that they're going to get what they want.
We went up to what we call the Amico site. In the 50s, government started the SAGD operation, steam injection, and they had a blowout at what we call halfway camp, and they covered about 100 acres with oil, just dripping the trees. So they shut it down and they moved it on a reserve, and they ran it there for the next 20 years. But that land is so polluted that nothing, as you've seen, nothing really grows on it. A bit of grass. CMHC provides the funding, so much funding each year to each band based on their need for housing. They haven't built a house in this reserve for a number of years now. Like I said, they're buying those cheap little trailers. They're bringing them up here, and they're trying to fix them and renovate them, and trying to put people in $2,000 trailers that they're buying down south, hauling up here and turning around and asking a couple $100,000 for the same bloody trailer.
My name is Louay Maghroubi. So it was a perfect time to buy business. If you come buy the business and you build it in a recession time, you know you're going to be successful. The town between the year 2004 to 2006, there's 180-degree difference. This is a time where everything went up in the prices, and the same time everything got built. So this town in 2 years, if you visit it in 2004 and visit in 2006, you will see it was like time and a half the size, and by 2008 it was not double, it's double and a half in the size. Fort McMurray.
For 50 people, we got 4 shower, 8 lavatory, and 4 toilet. That's about it for 50 guys. You have to share that. And you got 2 washing machines. So that's a fight. Okay, first thing today, woke up. Then you have to go to the washroom. If it's full, you have to go back to your room or wait. Then you go to work. Breakfast is disgusting. That's my point of view. I'm a good cook. You eat to survive. You don't eat because you like it.
My name is Brent Carter. I'm the lead pastor at Fellowship Baptist Church in Fort McMurray. The Bible says if a man won't work, he won't eat. So certainly everybody needs to have some sort of employment to make a living and feed their family. The world needs energy, and there are all kinds of forms of energy, of which oil is one. Definitely, according to our faith, God gave the mandate to Adam and Eve originally to be caretakers, to be custodians of the planet. We take that responsibility seriously.
When there's a stillbirth that's buried, the house is made different. We make a house over, but only the roof stands erect. There is no walls because the child never got to see the earth. The boys and the children are identified by the different colors. The boys have blue color. Their houses are built like a house. The height of the house is built according to the age of the child. Parents or adults that pass away are built like their regular houses.
My name's Alphonse Somniak. I'm a counselor of the chief and council. This is Little Buffalo Lake. It actually runs from Lubicon Lake, which is about 7 kilometers east of here, which is our reserve area. What happened to the lake in Little Buffalo here within the community was it flows into the direction of the Cadott Lake, which has been drained by Cell Canada. Oh, the quality of water is beyond bad. It's not drinkable. It's not potable water. It's not even really healthy to wash with. The water gets trucked here from Cadott by water trucks. Members of the community each have an individual key. That key provides you an access to the panel, to your number, which calculates the total liters of water you're using, and you get billed every 2 months or you lose your key.
The issue of the plants being built was first raised about 4 years ago in Alberta with a company called Energy Alberta. Their first stated intention was to build the plant to supply power and steam to the tar sands in Fort McMurray area. It's not the industries that we're fighting. It's the regulatory bodies in our federal and provincial governments. They've conveniently split jurisdiction for the emissions into 2 government agencies. The first being the ERCB, which regulates odor issues in the province, while Alberta Environment has jurisdiction over all other emissions. Up to this point in time, the ERCB has been running interference for Alberta Environment to keep us away from them so that we don't hold them accountable. Royalties in the province are a farce for the most part, especially concerning the tar sands. The structure is implemented right from the start, sees the companies only paying a 1% royalty until the debt from building the plant is retired, which in practice sounds good, except that these plants are continually added on to, and they will never be paid off until the oil runs out. So in essence, we're giving our resources away for absolutely nothing.